good morning to all of you and welcome to Family Time. If I could ask you to mute your mics, please, unless you are chatting. Thank you, guys. And yeah, firstly, just to say, well, God bless you. And Happy New Year. I hope it was a good Christmas with the family. And I hope that 2025 is going to be everything that we are predicting it to be. And let me just say, my expectation for the year is that 2025 is going to be, and if you listen carefully, I think it's going to be the start of an incredibly good season in the economy, in real estate, in the country, in the world. I think the next 3 years are, and I can't tell you why I think this. Look, I have been listening to some guys who know what they're doing and they're predicting economic factors, etc., around the world. But I've just got this growing sense that this is going to be an unbelievably good year. And it's going to be the start of a run that I think we can all benefit from. So I don't know how many of you were around in real estate. Maybe stick up a hand if that was you, or put a thumbs up. If you were around from about 2003 to 2008, if you were in real estate at that time, you will remember that, you were like closing deals on the bonnet of your car outside houses. There were so many buyers wanting to buy things. It really was a boom. And then halfway through 2007, the National Credit Act was passed. And then the global economic crisis struck in 2008. And that was like the perfect storm. And it was very, very tough. And a lot of us actually lost our businesses and lost a lot of stuff in 2008. It was a devastating time, but the boom was amazing. And I don't know if you haven't been in real estate since then. I don't know if we've had a similar boom in the real estate market like we had in the early 2000s. And I can't say that that's exactly what we're going to experience again, but the sentiment everywhere is that things are beginning to look really good. So anyway, may it please the Lord that that is the case. Bless you guys for the year, and obviously we're going to do our best from the sort of leadership side of things to keep the community close and keep you guys collaborating with each other. And I think these relationships will be more and more important. The busier we get, the more we grow. Keep pressing into these relationships. So make family time a priority for you. So that's my little welcome. Secondly, welcome to those of you who are here for the first time. So I always like to, in our family time, if you don't know what family time is, this is our team meeting. So the way EXP works is you get to build what is called a revenue share team. If you want to, you can attract other agents to EXP. And I've built a revenue share from day one. EXP launched, and I think I was the second person to join. And because of that, and we worked really hard in the beginning, we've got quite a big team around the country. And so from the very earliest of days, we've met every 2 weeks on a Monday, and we have this thing called family time. And the first family times were like 7 of us, and then there were 12 of us, and then there were 15 of us, and it's kind of grown through the years, and here we are, 134 of us. Out of a bigger group of about 850 people. So obviously this is discretionary. No, I'm not your boss. I can't tell you what to do, and that's the way I want it as well as you. So we all kind of collaborate together willingly. And family time is just a space where we can support one another. I normally do some kind of content. I'll do a little bit of training, or we'll get a guest speaker. And then we have an agenda that we work through. And you're going to see that this morning. And the first point on the agenda is to welcome any guests. So why would we invite guests to family time? And I know there are some guests with us this morning. And the answer to that question is not obvious. We want to get, so there's a guy called John Cheplack, who's a big real estate coach in the States. And he made this comment with regard to recruiting. And essentially, agent attraction is kind of like recruiting, but he just made it on a broader sort of industry level comment. He said, when you are recruiting people to your organization, you have to give them an experience of the organization before they join the organization. And that really stuck with me. It's a wise statement. Somehow we have to give people an opportunity to drink in the culture of what we do here, of what the people are like, before they actually join. And in fact, I've had many people who, because they've all their interactions with an EXP agent have been one-on-one, they've watched the model explained and so forth. But it's all kind of been me and my potential sponsor. It's just kind of difficult to understand what I'm landing in. If I join EXP, what am I landing in? And when they come to this family time meeting, it's like, oh, wow, this is a really amazing group of people all around the country. They're collaborative, they're supportive. I'm in a local office in Rondebosch, and the culture of my business is nothing like this. In fact, we all avoid each other. We're competitors to each other. I walk outside to answer my phone in case they listen to who I'm talking to. Whereas this EXP thing seems to be highly collaborative. You can't communicate that one-on-one. It has to be experienced. And so family time is a golden opportunity. If you are into agent attraction and you're wanting to build a revenue share team, Theo Reynes, can I just ask you to mute your mic, please? Thank you. If you're into agent attraction, guys, family time is one of the primary tools that you have in your arsenal to attract agents. It's always one of the little touches I like to do with agents. Once I've shown them the model explained, I've sent them some follow-up resources, maybe got them on a three-way call with Brent or something. I'll always try to get them to family time, because I want guests to come into this meeting, like some of you are guests this morning, and I want you to see this wonderful group of people. Okay, so all of that was to say, you are very welcome. And if you are here for the first time and you would like to say hello, you are very welcome. Stick up a hand at the bottom of Google Meeting. There's a little hand icon. You can click it and your hand will go up. And you're welcome just to tell us where you're from, who invited you here, and if you want to tell us about yourself, you are welcome. So, Boza Liquors, your hand is up.
Hi, Pierre. Hi, everyone.
Hi, tell us who you are.
Hi, my name is Ursula. I was invited by Christelle from Port Elizabeth.
Great, well, you're very welcome.
Thank you so much.
How long have you been in real estate?
No, this is my very first time. I've been doing some research, and yeah, you guys stuck out for me a bit. So I kind of met Christelle at one of our morning meetings, and yeah, I just asked her a few things about EXP, and I was very excited to hear all the benefits and things that you guys have as well. So yeah, that's why I'm here.
So 2025 might be a year of new things for you.
Good things, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
great.
you.
Excellent. Well, all the best.
Thank you.
Andre, Lydia, you're definitely not here for the first time.
Morning, Steve, and welcome back from your trips as well. It's been quite a while, I think, so I'm not quite sure who we have welcomed last, but I think we're definitely going to welcome, just in case he wasn't on the previous meeting, Brendan van Oort, who joined us down in the Woodstock area. And we're really expecting big things. He's very, very active and on social media. Then I want to welcome Keith Norman, who was with us for years at Remax, and he eventually has joined our team as well. He's in the joining process and just waiting to do the change of employment. Keith, very welcome to you.
And then also Willemins and Ilse's team has grown in Middelburg, and they've got a new agent. I'm not sure if she's on, but Vilna, very welcome to you as well.
Thanks.
Super, guys. Andre, Lydia, always good to see you, and I must come and have lunch with you soon. Brendan, or any of those who was mentioned there, if you want to put your mic on and just respond, you're very welcome.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is Brandon. I was introduced by Andre and Lydia, and I just want to say thanks to them. I had a disappointment in real estate, and I was on my way to give up. And then when I met them, their kindness kind of gave me hope again, and I'm back into real estate. Listed my first property with EXP last week in Hoodstock, so that's exciting. And it was a no-brainer after the meeting with Lydia and Andre. They really they're good people, and the way they explain it, because I've been to numerous of interviews after the business disappointment, and it was a no-brainer. So yeah, I'm quite excited to be part of EXP.
Great, Ben. Well, it's great to have you, and we wish you all the best at EXP. Trust you're going to be very happy here. Jeremy, morning.
Morning, Steve. Morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good start to the new year. And I just want to welcome Elton Gordon. He signed up during December. It's his first meeting with the family, so I hope that he enjoys. And Elton is based here in Somerset West area in the Western Cape.
How's it, Elton? You're welcome to I see your hand is up. You're welcome to respond.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I can see it's a very close-knitted family relation here. Very good. Like Jeremy said, I've been in real estate and recently joined EXP. I'm very excited because I've also did my research on EXP. I met Listener now about in 2021, and that was my first interest in EXP. And well, Jeremy got me to come and join. So now I'm back. I'm here with the family, and I'm very excited to take my future further in real estate.
Super, Elton, and we pray and trust it'll be a good future. You're very, very welcome.
Amen.
Thanks, Jeremy. Well done. Cindy, morning. It's definitely not Cindy.
Good morning. No, I don't know why it's showing Cindy, but yes, it's Vaughan here from Pretoria. So nice to meet everybody and see this meeting for the first time. And I'm very excited. I've been in the industry for a year now. Came from different agencies, but I'm very excited. Yeah. And
Superb.
Yeah, Steve, you introduced me. Sorry. Yeah. So,
yeah. Well, it's nice to see you in person, Vaughan. We've been chatting over WhatsApp for a while now.
For a while, yes. Yeah. Thanks.
And you said you were feeling a little bit you were swimming in the complexity in the first couple of weeks. Are you starting to settle?
Yeah, now we're getting there.
Okay, yeah. Great, Vaughan. Well, it's good to have you here, and also wish you all the best for 2025.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, pleasure. Andre and Jackie.
Hi, morning, Steve. Hi, team. Nice to have you all here. Much blessings for the new year. We have somebody who is visiting us for the first time with Family Time. Her name is Clary. I'm not going to try to say her surname. We'll just say Clary D. We decided if she got the EXP email, that is how she would be known, because her surname, she is online, so she's welcome to also just say hello, Clary. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Andre and Jackie and all the team. It's such a pleasure to be here. I'm very excited. I was introduced by some other people who didn't quite convince me that EXP was the right thing for me to do. But Jackie did a fantastic job in doing that. Very supportive, very knowledgeable, very trustworthy. So I feel very comfortable in joining the team. And yeah, it'll be my first time. I was in real estate about 20 years ago, and then I went back to the bank. So I'm back and with some vengeance and trying to see what we can do for the 2025. And may I pray all the blessings upon you. Thank you.
Super, Clary. Welcome. Nice to have you.
Thank
William.
you.
Good morning. Good morning, Stephen.
Morning.
I'm pretty new. I've joined you a few times. I just want to say thank you to Mary Bailey for introducing me to this. I'm very excited about this here. I've listed 2 properties so far. We've got 1 property in Inanda in Johannesburg, which I've listed, and another property in Rhodes in the Eastern Cape, which we've had some interest on. And I'm just excited to be joining the team. I'm new in real estate, and yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you.
William, you're excellent. Nice to have you, and well done for listing a couple of properties. If you're brand new in real estate, that's not bad if you've listed a couple already. So well done, man.
Thank you.
Good morning, Johan. Nice to see you.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Steve. Hello, Johan.
Johan.
Too many
Yeah,
Johans. Johan van Huisteen.
Morning, Steve. Yeah, I'm sure you're happy to see me. If you see where I am, you would love it. I'm sitting at the coast next to the sea having a cappuccino in Mozambique. I would like to welcome Zandria Ardendal. She joins us from Century 21. She's not going to talk, but she's in the joint process and should be on board in this week.
Excellent, Zandria. And we wish you all the best with the transition and trust it'll be a good year for you. Thanks, Johan. Nice to see you. Lindsay Dooley, is your hand up? Your microphone's muted, Lindsay.
Again. There it is. I came online and it was muting earlier and I had to go in and out twice. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Go for it, Lindsay.
Okay. Basically, I've been talking to Let. I met with Let when I had my own agency. It must be a year ago now. And my work partner and he got cancer. So I thought I'd rather join. Sorry, I was getting a call. I would join EXP because he's stopped real estate. I've been in real estate. I started with Pam Golding 25 years ago. I was a Gold Club agent right through that time and quite a lot of awards and things and all the rest of it. But in about 2018, I decided to open my own agency, which I did. And my work partner and I from Pam Golding, we started. We operated it for a while. The problem is with him getting cancer and everything, I've now got, I went through a financial crisis and haven't had the money to get my audit done. And so I've been sitting with Alette for probably now about, I don't know if she's there, but probably about 5 months or 4 months now, where I'm waiting. I've kind of done all the onboarding and ready to go. But the problem is I've got to get my audit done to be able to get my FFC.
Well, we trust that that'll all run smoothly, Lindsay.
Yeah. But in the meantime, I have already brought somebody into EXP. An agent friend of mine, and she had to go under Alette because I couldn't put her on.
Yeah. Well, we'll get there. We'll get you there. Lindsay, welcome. I'm going to move on, but welcome. You're great. It's great to have you. Charmaine, nice to see you. Well, I'm not seeing you, but good to have you in the meeting.
Morning,
there
Steve.
you are.
Morning, everybody.
Morning, Charmaine.
I just want to welcome Tanya and her daughter from Kempton Park, and I hope that they're going to enjoy this journey with me. Thank you, Tanya, and also for all your support. Thank you.
Thanks, Tanya. Paige, good morning, Paige.
Good morning, Steve. Are you well?
And thank you. Nice to see you.
Thank you. I'm sort of jumping the queue this morning because we're off to look at the value of a property in Woodstock. But I wanted to do my shout outs this morning because over the Christmas season, you would have thought all the estate agents would be on holiday. Well, I've had such cooperation from so many of my colleagues. And I need to make special shout out to Dave Wilson, Michelle Spies, who's even coming to give evaluation on what the rental would be. Neil Robinson, working with him on a property in Bishop's Court, nothing is too much. And Brandon van Oort, who I met, he was in Fishhoek for the holiday, new agent. Welcome, Brandon. And it looks as if we might be partnering up on a property in Fishhoek. So, just a shout out to everybody and their cooperation and love, and thank you.
So good to hear. Well done, Paige. Thank you. And thank you to all of those mentioned. And we're going to get to kudos and thank yous in a second. We've got lots of welcomes. Timberlani. Morning, Timber.
Good morning. Now, It's not, let me just try to open up my video. Good morning. No, I'm using my husband's name. I couldn't change it to my name. My name is Suki.
No problem.
I've been invited by Ashley Rowley. Yeah, here in Pretoria East. So I'm also new, but I've got an experience in the estate agents. I wanted to come back, but I didn't know how. But I didn't want to join my previous company. So I met Ashley. She's such a wonderful, sweet lady. And she just introduced me to ESP. And then already we're working out on one property this week with her. So I think I'm excited how you work, because now I can list and all around the country, which is wonderful, also overseas. So I'm excited.
So good. So, and you're in great hands with Ash Rodder. She is, as you say, a wonderful, wonderful lady, and she knows what she's doing. So it's good to have you.
Yeah.
Welcome, ma'am. Didi.
Okay, thank you.
Morning, Steve and the team.
Morning, Didi. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Good, good, good.
Yeah, it's for the first time that I'm attending a meeting. I think I since joined in August, but I was swimming and drowning in the system of EXP. But I'm back now. Where I'm sitting, I'm near Rustenburg Waterfall Mall, where there are nice estates, Schoongesert, like those upmarket. I'm in the Rustenburg area. Yes, it's good to be part of this team.
Great.
I've started listing. I'm listing between Rustenburg, and during the December holidays, I was entering Sandton, Alberton. I'm listing 2 properties there for rentals, and one in Vanderbilt. That's my area.
Well done, Didi. Sounds good. You're busy.
Yes, I would be bringing some people very soon. Steve, I've been gone for 4 months, but I'm bringing something to the team.
Okay, brilliant, Didi. Look forward
Okay.
to seeing that, and let us know if we can support you. And then finally, Sabu.
Morning, family. It's good to be in this place. I was invited by Sharon Roth. Yeah, I don't have much experience, but I have a few properties of my own. So I'm interested in the industry. So really looking forward to the experience.
Great,
Glad to be
Sabu.
here. Thank you so much for welcoming.
Yeah, and all the best. All the best for your new season at EXP, man. Guys,
you.
it's
Thank you.
wonderful to have so many visitors on the call and welcoming so many new people, particularly early in the new year. And I do trust that it's going to be a great transition for all of you. So a huge welcome. Okay, I'm going to now share my screen with you, if you give me a second, because I now need to move on with our agenda. One thing which we need to do is read our mission statement, which I'm going to read this morning. You should see my screen pop up in a second. So again, this is a mission statement that we drafted right in the beginning. And I was encouraged to do this by a guy called Rod Obi overseas, that if you want to build a culture and you want to build a team, you need to gather the team around a common mission that kind of directs the course of everything we do. And everything we do is designed to achieve this. So here's what we're wanting to do here. We're wanting to build a growing, collaborative family of agents around the country who support each other to run strong, ethical, profitable businesses in which everyone caps and increases their personal income. Many will also become financially free through the EXP revenue sharing system and the stock awards. In this way, as a group, we will bring positive, disruptive change to the real estate industry in South Africa. And if I can tell you something that is already happening and is going to be happening more and more, mark my words, you are going to start seeing more and more cloud-based real estate businesses started. 100% guaranteed. And why? Because EXP is taking over real estate in South Africa, and the other companies cannot compete with us because our cost base is so low. We don't have the brick and mortar expense, which allows EXP to do revenue sharing and stock awards and a 71% split and a capping system. All of the ways that we compensate agents, which is much better than most other companies in the country, is because we have such a low cost base. So mark my words, you're going to start having copycat companies, and we've already seen it. There's a couple in the country already, even trying to do some form of revenue share, giving 5% of people on their first tier, etc. They're already trying to copy EXP. That's a good thing, guys. It's a good thing because it means that we are disrupting the industry. So very proud of what we've done over the last 4 years. We've done our welcomes to everyone. Kudos and thank yous. So the next very important part on our agenda is to give space for, like Paige did earlier, for you to say thank you or well done to someone who's done something special or helped you in some way. And this to me is one of the core moments in the family time meeting, because gratitude expressed, verbal expression of gratitude within a group of people is very, very good for the culture, very good for relationships, and good for the collaborative nature of the organization. So please stick up a hand if you want to say thank you to someone for something that they've done, or any support you've received, or you just want to say well done to someone who has achieved something. Andre and Lydia, go for it.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you so much to Anna Maria Hatting. She's in Fleet, and I had a client there, and she opened her listings to me, so I could take them through. So that was great. It's just wonderful to know you could work all around the country. Also with David Wilson in Fishhoek, that my buyers bought through one of his listings. Thank you, guys.
Super, Lydia. Daryl.
Hi, Steve. I hope you can hear me. Hello, everyone. I hope you all well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope you all have a great 2025. I'd like to thank Brad, Neil, and Steve for the support that they've given us in starting in December. I know it wasn't easy. So you guys really, really went above and beyond, and Brad especially. Thank you, Brad, for spending time with me, listening to me waffle and get my plan in place. But I really do appreciate what you've done for me. So thank you very much, and we're looking forward to the journey from here on in.
Great, Daryl. I'm so glad to have you. You guys are superstars, and you're going to do very, very well at EXP. Morning, Nigel. Nigel, Liddy. All right, Clint, take it. Clinton, you there? No, you muted again.
Okay, all right. Good morning, everybody. Compliments of season to you. To Steve Johnson, thank you so much for being such an awesome leader, and I really love the mission statement that you put together. Really identify and connect a lot with that. In terms of kudos and thanks, I'd like to thank Chris Elsie from the 12 Space side. She's been fantastic. I've been working with her for about a year now, and she's just a great partner to be working with. Also, thank you very much to Sharon Woodley and Niklas Koopman and Andre Avenant for reaching out, as well as Ferdy Abrams as well. Just been some incredible engagements with them, and I really thank them for their support. It's really been great.
Clint, I wonder how many agents here for the first time look at this and are boggled by the fact that agents are thanking other agents all around the country for supporting them and reaching out to them when they needed help, etc. You know, how many blue, green, red agents can say, oh, there was an agent in the Joburg office that really helped me with something? I mean, it's really unusual what we have here. So thank you. Nigel, Liddy, can you get your mic on? I don't want to bypass you, but there we go.
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can, Nigel. You've got 10 seconds. Go.
Okay. All right. I just want to say thanks to Jan Trump for helping me with making a decision on something I was worried about. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jan. Thank you. Bye.
Well done, Nigel. And thank you, Jan. Always there to support the agents. If you don't know Jan, he's an attorney who joined our group very early on. And he has just served and served and served and served and slowly built the trust of a large group of agents within our team, and rightly so. He's a good man and he's a good attorney, but he's been here to serve from the beginning. Jan, I do see your hand is up. Why don't you take it now?
Steve, thanks for those kind words. It's been a great journey for about 3 years now and more. I can't believe it, but it's been lovely. I've met such good people as well. And it was great to have a lunch with you late in December, even though there wasn't much more time in the year. That was so nice to catch up with you. I just want to thank some of the agents. I worked quite late into last year because the deals were still flowing and there seemed to be an upsurge in the business, which I think bodes well for this year. And some of the agents, you know, they were almost going on holiday, but they're wanting to get something through. And I just noticed their resilience and how they kept the deal going. And there were a number of them, but I want to mention Ashley Rodder, who was really a pleasure to work with as we worked on a deal. Elaine Human, who had a lot going on, and she had a lot of time for me to get things going. Alette Smith and Corin de Wet. Those are just some late in the year we were getting things going, but I just noticed the quality of the people, and I just want to recommend them as really good collaborators. I mean, Corin de Wet's up there in Zanin, where there's good business in Limpopo, and Alette Smith out in Ramsgate. So they're all in different parts of South Africa where you can do business. And anyway, so just a shout out to them, but there are many others. But yeah, that's it from me, Steve.
Right, Jan, thank you. We appreciate you. Guys, if you are looking for a good attorney to work with, please reach out to Jan. You can find him on our WhatsApp group, and he will be there for you. Morning, Nicholas Koopman.
Hi, good morning, Stephen, and morning, everyone. I just want to say thank you to Clinton. We had great conversations, and it looks like we're going to work a lot together this year. And also, I want to say thank you to Davi Botha. Like I said in the last meeting, I moved to Heidelberg, and Davi's in Goudsmond. So I reached out to him, and he was open to collaborate with me. So yeah, thank you everyone. And to quote you, Stephen, we all build our businesses on referrals. So please, guys, if you have anything in the Witsun, Swellendam, Heidelberg area, just press on my button and I will gladly assist. Thank you.
Beautiful. Well done, Nicholas. Excellent. Elmarie, nice to see you, Elmarie. Happy New Year.
Morning, Steve.
Good morning. Morning, everyone. Sorry.
We've got the same problem. Well, Elmarie Leonard, yes, good morning to you too. And it's lovely to see you as well. Happy New Year. But Elmarie Himan's hand was up.
I just wanted to thank.
No, Elmarie, you got to get in the queue. It's the other Elmarie.
Oh, I see. Sorry.
Elmarie Himan has got her hand up. But put your hand up, we'll get to you. Elmarie Himan, go for it.
Morning, Steve. Welcome back, and hope you had a good rest. I just want to say thank you first to Jan Trompus. He helped me with my property report to get the right one on and change my offer to purchase to get everything correct in my offer to purchase. And yeah, in the late December, so everybody was resting. And I want to say thank you to Skolk. He's there in the Paul agent. He's helping my new agent in Wellington. He said he will help her and assist her and work with her, Nadia Berg. And then I want to say thank you to Berdien. We worked in December and trying to get our systems streamlined, and we worked together a lot to get our things ready for this year. So I just want to say thank you, Berdien, for always being there. And for Liz now, who really assisted us with our sole mandates and with recruiting people. Thank you, Liz, now for your time there in Durban on the promenade before you went back. So thank you.
Super, Elmarie.
Other Elmarie's hand was also up, Steve.
Okay, so other Elmarie, Elmarie Leonard, do you want to just go for it now?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just a busy Monday morning. So I just wanted to thank Monique Ackerman for supplying me with rental documents for a client of mine. And then the PPRA couldn't give us study guides when I wrote my PDE, but wonderfully Ronaldo Cronier and I think Monique also sent me old papers, exam papers going back 2014. So I went to write the PDE with their support. Thank you very, very much to
And
them.
100% you're going to pass, Elmarie.
I hope so.
You'll get 60, was it 60 or 70% that they give everyone? I remember
I must just get 50 then. I think I'll be okay.
Jeremy Martin and I actually wrote on the same day, and we both got our results. And I remember when I got my result, like there's no ways I got less than 95% for that exam. No way. I got 70%, and then like a week later, Jeremy got his results, and I said, "Let me guess, you got 70%." He said, "How did you know?" I think they just give everyone 70%. I don't even think they mark the papers. Anyway.
No, we don't care. We just want
Exactly.
the status. Yeah.
Exactly. Just play the game. Jeremy, your hand is actually up. Next.
Yes, thanks, Steve. Just wanted to give a shout out to James Conyers and his team. So James and I have been collaborating very actively in the last half of 2024, and he's actually assisting me in rental management, which I reluctantly decided to get into just because of the requests of my clients. But I was never really keen for rental management because it's a different ball game, hard work, lots of admin and things. But chatting to James, his team has a very good system in place, and we're collaborating in rental management, and so far it's going very, very well. So I just wanted to say thank you to James, and then also a shout out to Nicholas Koopman, who's always keeping an eye out for me when people are needing help in the Helderberg area, which is where I'm based. And Nicholas did so again last week when someone needed to speak to someone in the Helderberg. So I just wanted to say thank you, Nicholas, for always having me on top of mind. And I'll make sure to return the favor since you've just moved to Heidelberg. And I'll make sure that I keep my eyes and ears open for opportunities for you there as well. But always, thank you for being, so observant and always on the lookout for opportunities for me.
Thanks, Jerry. Guys, we are running out of time, so I need to move on. Lindsay, you've had a chance to chat. Then there's a name not available. I'll tell you what, let's just go with Andre and Jackie. You take the last one, and then I'm going to move on. Andre, Jackie. Okay, they're gone. Name not available. Do you want to take the last one? All right, we're done. Okay. So that's wow, that was awesome, guys.
Steve, sorry, I'm here. I just couldn't get my voice on.
Okay, let's go quick.
Just want to say a shout out to Gerda Kutsia. I do see she's online. Thank you, Gerda, for the referral. We're on the West Rand. She gave me some referrals here on the West Rand. Also to Corny and Franita, also for working here on the West Rand area, Wilrow Park. And then very special shout out to Zani. I don't know if she's on the group. She's just absolutely amazing. And then Monica Kutsia, I call her my Siri. If I need anything, I phone Siri. And I just want to say she is absolutely amazing. Thanks, everyone.
Right. And thank you, Monica. You are a star. Then, congratulations to 3 agents who have kept since our last family time meeting. So, Johan van Heestien, who we saw earlier. Well done, Johan. Excellent. Dave Wilson, who's been mentioned or named a number of times this morning for being collaborative. No surprise that the agents who are collaborative and working and are supporting are the agents that are knocking it out the park with their sales. So well done, Dave Wilson. And Tyler Wantling, I doubt Tyler's on the call, but Tyler capped really quickly actually after having joined EXP. He works luxury property on the Atlantic seaboard. So we expect big things from Tyler as we go forwards. Then the leaderboard. So what is the leaderboard? It is where we track the success of the agent attraction. So we've been talking about sales up until now. Now we look at the agent attraction side of things, and we've got a leaderboard, and maybe somebody wants to put the link in the chat here, which shows you who's building the biggest revenue share teams, who's attracted the most agents and build the biggest teams. And anybody with a gold bar is someone who has grown their business and leapfrogged someone on the leaderboard. So Andre and Lydia, congratulations. You guys have moved into 4th spot with 29 on your first tier, which is no small feat, and 171 agents in your greater revenue share team, which is awesome. James and Shelley unfortunately lost 1 agent, and so have slipped down 1. And Jade Barkhazen has moved up the ranks. Well done, Jade. Brad Neal has moved up the ranks. Well done, Jade. Brad. I do want to give a shout out to someone who's not in gold, but his business has grown tremendously. It's hidden here. But Neil Robinson was on 15 frontline. He's gone up to 18 frontline since the last family time meeting. That's 3 new people on his first tier. And I'm expecting, if this continues, Neil is going to start climbing up the ranks as well. So he is doing a great job. And then Shanae Foster has moved up. So both 2 generations of Fosters have moved up on the leaderboard this morning. Well done to the Fosters. I don't know what you guys put in your breakfast, but we should all have some of that. Right, that's the leaderboard. So well done to you guys. Then updates. Right, no sort of updates from my side from the EXP corporate thing. If you've got something you want to share that they're doing, you can put it in the chat roll. I want to spend the last 20 minutes that we've got this morning talking about the Build Conference. Okay, what is the Build Conference? Well, in order to answer that question, I am now going to share something else. I'm going to share the Build website with you. Okay? You should be able to see. I'm just there. Okay. This is the Build website. Build is an annual conference that we've done for the last 3 years, where I bring out the top speakers from around the world in EXP's community, and we put a bunch of the South African speakers as well on the stage, guys who are doing big things or succeeding in South Africa. So it's a mix of South African and international speakers, and we all get together from around the country once a year. It's this family at a live event, and it's themed on the conferences that Brent Gove, the largest revenue share earner in the world, he and I are kind of collaborating on Build for South Africa. He runs the Build conference in America, and there's one in Spain later this year as well. If you want to come and join me, I'm going to be going to that one. So what I want to do is, there's a video on the page, and I'm going to play that video to you now. Bear in mind, this website, obviously, it is for you. If you haven't yet purchased a ticket, I'm going to put the link to this page in the chat bar. Okay, it's in the chat. You'll find it there, and I'm going to pin that to the top. This website is for you to purchase your tickets. I'll take you through the checkout process now, so that you can at least see what it looks like. But it's not just for you. This website is for you to do some publicity on your social media, to your WhatsApp groups, etc., for the Build conference. And it is obviously then going to be the place where your guests do go and purchase tickets, or you purchase tickets for them. So this video is something you want not only yourself to watch, you want to share this with as many estate agents as you can, and not just the video, but the website. So let's have a little look.
South African estate agents. Are you ready to elevate your career and build a lasting legacy for your family? Join us at Build Africa 2025, the premier real estate conference designed for agents by agents, for those aspiring to achieve greatness in our industry. Hosted by South Africa's own real estate coaching veteran and EXP Realty leader, Steve Johnstone. Featuring international real estate powerhouses like Chuck and Angela Fazio, whose inspiring story took them from adversity to overseeing over 40,000 deals and over $9 billion in real estate transactions. And Leo Robles, who, by the age of 19, was already one of the top realtors in the US and now leads a team of over 2,000 agents at eXp Realty. At Build Africa 2025, you will learn how to sell more property, and you will learn it from the top agents in the world. You will discover how to build passive income through eXp's revenue sharing system, and you will be inspired, motivated, and connected with industry leaders and peers. Don't miss this opportunity to transform your real estate career, build the future you want, and create a lasting legacy. Register now at buildafricaconference.co.za. Build Africa 2025, where your legacy begins.
Okay, so let me show you the check, or let me actually introduce you to the website. So obviously there's the video and a little blurb about the conference, then info about the speakers. It may be that there's a third international speaker coming who is in the top 30 realtors in the world under 30, top 30 under 30. I played golf with him when I was in America now. Brent put me together with him, and it looks like he probably is going to come. So he's going to be another very dynamic speaker. But these two are complete superstars. Chuck and Angela Fazio are two of the biggest in the world. In fact, Chuck and Angela Fazio, they owned the largest independent real estate company in the world, single office. They had 900 agents in a single office in New York. I mean, it may be a couple of satellite offices, but 900 agents in a single small brokerage. It was the largest single brokerage in the world. And then they moved the whole brokerage to eXp Realty a few years ago. Now they've got tens of thousands of agents in their revenue share group. A little insight into how the agenda will work. Obviously, the timing is important. It's basically mornings unless you get a platinum ticket. And I would strongly recommend, if you want the full experience, you invest in a platinum ticket. Why? Because there are VIP sessions in the afternoons. Once everybody else has gone home, from 2 till 3, on day 1, you have a VIP session with Chuck and Angela Fazio. And on day 2, you have a VIP session with Leo Robles. And that's with a small group of people, just the platinum ticket holders. And then on the night before we start this how to qualify thing here, there is an incentive dinner hosted at my home. So my wife Daniela and I host this event. We have the speakers, so Leo Robles and his wife, I think, is going to be with him, will be there. Chuck and Angela Fazio will be there, and the people who've qualified. How do you qualify for that? You have to have 20 frontline agents, so 20 FLAs. So at the moment, I think we've got 4 or 5 people who have qualified for that. It's not too late. If you've got 20 FLAs by the end of February, you qualify for the incentive dinner, and that is a really, really special evening. Event pricing. So there's the 2 options you've got. You can get the cheap seats, which is 350 Rand, which is absolutely nothing for the 2-day conference. 350 bucks for the blue tickets, or you can get a platinum ticket. There are only 50 platinum tickets. We've already sold a bunch of them, so those will sell out. I would strongly recommend, if you're serious about agent attraction, about your future, you need to jump on there and get yourself a platinum ticket before they're gone. There are also bulk ticket books that you can buy for, instead of 350, you can get blue tickets for 200 Rand if you buy a ticket book of 10. Why do we do that? Because Build is not just for you. In fact, the decision should already be taken that you're coming to Build. The question is, how many people can you bring with you? I am going to get to that in a second. I want to talk about that. But that's a great way to buy bulk blue tickets for a really low cost. Hotel accommodation. So if you are coming from outside of Cape Town, and most of you will be coming from outside of Cape Town, there are 4 hotels that are within walking distance of the venue. They're right there at Century City, and I've put the website for each of them. Of course, if you can't afford a hotel, beg, borrow, steal, sleep on someone's couch, hitchhike down to Cape Town. I don't care what you've got to do to get down to Cape Town and make it happen, but make it happen. Then the sponsors, to whom we are very grateful, for making, without the sponsors, Build would not be possible. So we thank you. We thank them for their support. And then frequently asked questions is at the bottom of the website. Okay, that's how the website works. Okay, quickly, if you want to build buy a ticket, you click register for Build now. It takes you to Quicket's website, and then you click the red button that says tickets. And then you select what you want. Do you want a blue ticket book? Do you want a blue ticket? Do you want a platinum ticket? You click next, and then it's going to ask you for credit card details and your etc. So go ahead and fill in the form, get your tickets to Build now. Right, some thoughts I want to share about Build now. Give me a second, I need you to swap screens again. Okay, I'm going to rush to be done by 9:30, guys. I'm going to try my best. So I want to ask this question. Is my screen, okay, sorry guys, my screen doesn't seem to be moving on the Google Meet. I'm going to stop presenting and I'm going to do it again. So the question I want to ask, and you'll see this on the slide, is how when you do a big event, how do you get people there? Sorry, Zoom issues. How do people get into, like, let's say there's a stadium event somewhere. How do people end up going to a stadium event? And the same is exactly the same for the Build conference. First of all, you've got to ask, who do we want there? Well, there's two very definite groups of people that need to be at Build. Number one, all EXP agents in our family need to be there. If you are serious about building relationships, if you're serious about the future of your career, events are one of the secret weapons for growing a big business. You yourself need to be there and experience it, and the motivation and the learning and hearing from the top agents in the world and meeting everybody else. Sorry, I'm not taking questions now, Trish, sorry. The second group of people that we want there is guests. So we want to invite as many non-EXP agents as we possibly can to the Build conference, because there is no experience in all of EXP's calendar worldwide that gives as powerful an impact upon non-EXP agents as the Build conferences. So there are thousands of agents around the world who say, I joined EXP because I went to one of Brent's Build conferences or one of Stephen's Build conferences, and I got to see the vision of what this company is doing, and I was blown away. You can't replicate what is going to happen at the Build conference in personal conversation with people. You just can't replicate it. You have to get them there, get their physical body there, and the process will unfold itself. So how do we get people, and how's it going to build? So it's existing members and prospects. How do big events get full? Okay, now this is the important insight I want you to get this morning. Number one is there is awareness of the upcoming event. So the promotion of a big event has two very definite tasks. Number one is we have to create awareness. People have to know that there is such thing as a Build conference, that it is coming up, that it is for estate agents, and kind of start to feel familiar with it. How do you promote awareness? We'll talk about that in a second. And secondly, awareness is very different to motivation. There are lots of people who know about the Build conference because they've seen it on Facebook or whatever, but in the end, they don't come to the Build conference. What causes someone to go from, I'm aware that there is this conference coming up, to, I want to go. I want to get a ticket. I'm willing to invest some money and get to Cape Town and go to the conference. That is a very key insight. If you are wanting to get people to Build, it is not enough to just make them aware of it, whether it's social media, just public publicity, or it's sending the website to people individually. You've got to do more than just make them aware. There has to be motivation for them to attend. How does that work? Well, let's talk about the first one, awareness. Well, awareness happens through this thing that we call publicity. All of us play a role with the publicity of the Build Conference. And I think it's quite liberating to know we are not expecting people to purchase tickets because we all constantly put something about the Build Conference on Facebook and Instagram and our WhatsApp profile status, etc., and our stories. We're not expecting people to buy tickets because they see something about Build, but it is still doing something important. It's creating an awareness through the country that there is this incredible event coming up. Okay, so how does publicity work? Well, social media. I'm going to ask you to continually be posting stuff on social media. So the Build Conference is now 6 weeks away, just over 6 weeks away. Please start promoting it every single week. In fact, if you go to my social media page, go to my Facebook page, you're going to see every single day there's something about Build. So last week, 9th of January, there's a little image from Build plus 2 days that will change everyone's life, and then the link to the Build Conference. On the same day, I put the video up that I've just shown you. I put it on Facebook as well, and then there's a little blurb about Build, and then the Build Conference website. Another version of the video went up that previous day. That's the Passion Conference in America. There, if you want to hear me preach the gospel, that was my Christmas message. Go to my Facebook page. It was really good. Go and listen to that. Before that, here's a podcast that I did with Liz and Nell about the Build Conference. So we posted the podcast. That was on the 20th of December. So you go to my Facebook page. There's constantly stuff about Build going on there, and I'm going to ask you each to do the same. Okay, how do you do that? I am going to give you a link, okay, to this folder. It's a Google folder in which I'm putting the video that I showed you in there as an MP4. A whole lot of the Build logos are in there. Some Build images that I've created to market the event are in there. So if you're looking for something to post, you can just go into this page and find it, right? Where's the link? Here it is. Copy the link. I'm going to put it in the chat. Okay, bit.ly/build-publicity. Okay, there you can get access to all of these files to put them on your social media. Okay, so social media. Secondly, in-meeting promotion. If you do something like family time, if you've got your own revenue share group and you do other meetings, promote Build in your meetings. Number 2, WhatsApp groups. So you're going to start seeing me shamelessly on our big family WhatsApp group promoting Build big time over the next 6 weeks. Then personally distributing information. Now it borders on the next category, which is motivation, which is personal invitation, but it's still just publicity. So what I'm doing is I'm sending out messages, and many of you will get a message from me over the next couple of days, just saying, hey, Jeremy, have you booked for the Build Conference yet? I'm not saying come, I'm not phoning him and saying, come you go. It's just, are you aware that this is happening? I'm starting to send out WhatsApp to individual people saying, are you aware this is coming up? So looking forward to it. Just leave it like that. It's still awareness. When do we cross over to, sorry, I'm picking on you, Jeremy. Jeremy, I really want you there. You've got to get a ticket for Build. When do we cross over from just awareness to invitation? That is a fascinating question. I'm going to give you the answer today. Okay, awareness. The more an individual trusts EXP and our people, the more likely they are to buy a ticket simply through awareness of the event. There are people here today who have already bought their Build tickets, and I did not have to make a phone call to them. Why? Because they know me, they trust me, they've been to the Build Conference before, they know it's an awesome experience. They've just gone and bought tickets. Now, so there is this kind of line. How do we get people to the point where they are willing to buy? Some of them it's easy. Some are going to require a personal phone call and invitation. And obviously, people who are not members of EXP are going to fall predominantly into the latter camp. Now, let's talk about motivation. you must have a list of people that you are going to personally invite to the Build conference. Public publicity is one thing. It's good, but it's not enough. People will not come just because of publicity. You have to invite people personally to come. So you must make a list. Number 2, each person needs a one-on-one personal invitation from you, and you're probably going to need to repeat that several times. Several phone calls, followed up by a WhatsApp. You're going to have to be persistent inviting people to the Build conference. Most ticket sales, here's the insight, most decisions that people take on the motivation side happen in the 2 weeks leading up to the event. So when do you transition from just making people aware of Build to now starting to phone them and starting to put pressure on them? Come, let's get a ticket. I want you to be there with me. How can I help you with accommodation? Can I give you a lift down to Cape Town? Should we carpool? Should we get together? When do you start put pressure? In the last 2 weeks. That is the hot zone for ticket sales. Now, you'll see that I said publicity versus invitation. I've crossed out versus, because we do, these two things work together. It's not, oh, publicity doesn't work, people don't buy tickets, it's just personal phone calls. Okay, here's another insight. Good publicity makes personal invitation easier. Does that make sense? It's easier to phone someone and say, I want to invite you to a conference, when they have already gone onto the Build website, they've watched the video, they've listened to a few testimonials, they know about Build because the publicity's been good. Then they'll say to you, oh yeah, no, I've actually seen that thing online. I saw it on your Facebook page. I saw it on your YouTube channel. It's much easier to make the personal phone calls if the publicity has been good. So everything I'm doing to help publicly spread the word about Build is actually helping you make your phone calls, and you can also do a job. You can collaborate. If we all do this publicity wise, everyone's going to know about Build, and it makes the phone calls easier for all of us. So here's a plan. Number 1, start promoting Build now. That's the publicity side. Start using it on social media. Start sending out messages to all of your groups, whether they're your EXP revenue share group or non-EXP agents that you want to invite as guests. Just start dripping information about Build out. Secondly, make a list of EXP and non-EXP agents. Make a list, and I'm going to recommend list 5 prospects that you'd like to invite now. Before you get on with your day, make a list of 5. I did it in preparation. There they are, 5 names. All 5 of them have got a little drip from me yesterday, and in fact, one of them got back to me saying, hey, just wanted to let you know I'm doing this conference. Well, I'll chat to you about it later. Basically, is all the messages they got from me yesterday. So I've done my 5. I'm going to challenge you to do your 5 today. Once that's been done, we start dripping info to them once you've made your list. And then 2 weeks before the event, start personally inviting people, helping with logistics. What does that mean? That means if you need to, go onto the website and sit with them and click the buttons, if you need to do that. If it means helping them get to Cape Town, where you all get in a car, or you hire a bus, or whatever it's going to be, or you book flights together, you help with the logistics. You find an Airbnb that's low cost and it's close to the venue if you need to. You help with logistics. That's the way you promote and get people to Build. Okay, so I'm 3 minutes over time. Thank you for your patience, guys. This is going to be a phenomenal experience, and I look forward to seeing you all there. Please get your tickets and start doing the things we've discussed this morning. Okay, I'm happy to hang around for questions, but if you need to get on with your day, God bless you. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time at family time again. This is every 2 weeks on the same link. I wish you all the best, but I'm going to hang around if you've got questions. GK. Okay, Christelle. Good morning, Christelle. Okay, Nicholas Koopman.
Am I on?
Yes, Christelle, you're there. You made it.
Morning, Steve.
How's it, Christelle?
Great to have joined today. I am so amped for 2025. I just want to quickly find out the video that you have for Build. Is that also in the link that you sent us? Are we able to use that?
Yes, in the Google folder, I'll show it to you. So there it is there.
Okay, great.
Build 2025 promo video, so you can just download the video from there.
Thank you. Have a great week.
Thanks, you too, Christelle.